Hey, welcome back to CK3, the game where you can watch the world dissolve into soup. And today I want to try something weird. Ever since the Conqueror trait got added to CK3, the world map has been getting more and more cursed. And now I'm going to take it up a notch by giving every single character the Conqueror trait, just to see what sort of madness unfolds. More chaos, damn it. I'm not 100% sure, but I do think 867 is going to be the more interesting start. So in order to make sure that everything works, I think we'll have to mess around with the rules for a fair bit. So there's a couple important rules here. Conqueror's frequency, we need to turn this one up to 100% increased, which isn't going to give everyone the Conqueror trait, but it's a good start. Then just to mess things up even more, I think we need to give the Conquerors more bonuses. This way they'll gain the Scourge of the Gods modifier. I am the punishment of God. So for every ruler, this is basically going to make them pretty close to immortal. They have unlimited invasion cast spell eyes. They're basically just insane demons running around the world. On top of that, we're also going to make sure that everyone can inherit the Conqueror trait. And then we just got to make sure to leave everything else the same. And that is a pretty good place to start. Now let's go ahead and just jump into the game. The game's like, no, Cara, please don't do this to me. Too bad. And then let me jump into an observer game too. So as you'll notice, nobody actually has the Conqueror trait yet. Basically what we need to do is I have a cheat mod on over here. All I'm going to use this for is to turn on debug mode. As most of you know, debug mode basically lets you deconstruct and reconstruct the game into any form you want it to be. And I have a command courtesy of my friend Agami to make sure that we can actually give out the Conqueror trait to every single ruler. So the command is effect every ruler equals create story Conqueror. So what this is gonna do is give every single character the protagonist moment that comes up when CK3 is like, oh, you're such a great conqueror, just have a Conqueror trait now. It's gonna give every single ruler one of those events, basically. All right, let's go ahead and hit enter. And all right, now I don't know if we'll see it just yet. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so now literally every single ruler from all the way up over here in Scotland, even the random islands and stuff, even to their vassals, every single character on the map now has the Conqueror trait. Yeah, the Byzantine Empire has it, Bulgaria also has it, which is wild. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna look around and see which one of these conquerors comes out on top. And if you want to come out on top in the PC space, you should check out today's sponsor, Apex Gaming PCs, who I'm partnering with to show off some awesome builds you can grab. And this time I want to show off the Apex Streamer Plus, a beast of a computer that's perfect for 1080p high performance gaming, and even some streaming and stuff if you want to get into it. Since you can pay all at once or with monthly installments, getting yourself a PC at Apex Gaming PCs is already a great deal, but now it's even better than ever before. By using my link in the description or pinned comment below, and by using code Cara at checkout, you can save an extra 5% off any computer site-wide. And that's on top of any other promotion they're running too. So don't wait before it's too late to finally get a great gaming PC you'll love, and at an even better price. Just use my link in the description or pinned comment below, and use code Cara at checkout to get 5% off any computer over at Apex Gaming PCs. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video. Alright, and now back to the chaos. Now when I unpause, we're going to start seeing some crazy stuff start to happen. Normally that is pretty difficult, but my friend Agami, who I mentioned earlier, just came out with this really cool observer mod. It has a bunch of features. It lets you see different leaderboards for who's the strongest, who's the biggest, who's killed the most people. Haston's already killed 4 people, of course. I wonder if we'll see him doing anything interesting. You can also see things like active wars, and you can even see different armies on the map. Yeah, this mod is so sweet. It lets you just see everything going on. Thank you to Agami. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and see what happens when we unpause. Who will come out on top? Bum bum bum. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so because everybody is once again a conqueror, I think I'm seeing new wars show up. I think that has to be a Conqueror war. We got the Italians attacking East Francia. Alright, so, and that's literally just in the first month. We'll have to see how things shake out. Bulgaria's like, really? Both of you guys are tag teaming me? Are you serious right now? The first victim of the conquerors. Maybe they can win. Oh, the wars already shot up to 22 wars. What is possibly going on? I guess a lot of claims. Ooh, the Montague invasion of the Kingdom of England. Haston was really like, you know what I want? I want England. the whole thing. All right, we got the Bengali invasion of the Kingdom of Bengal. You know, I would have thought they already had it. We got the Home Garter invasion of Minsk over here. Pretty cool. Oh, here's Hastin's army. Something pretty cool about Agami's mod is that it also includes the army command. So like this 4,000 strong army, it's going to Herefordshire, all the way over here in Herefordshire. Which is hilarious. That's so good. Got Italy attacking Lotharingia over here. Got Bulgaria trying to defend against the Byzantines. The Abbasid Civil War. Yeah, we'll have to see what keeps on happening. Ooh, and it even points out when there's battles on screen too. Like, look at this one. This one is between Gwynedd and Ceredigion. I guess two Welsh boys are fighting. That's cool. Neat. Yeah, isn't this awesome? I think Omega Paula just formed. That's cool. All right, now we have Jorvik owning this awkward-ass square over here. Italy now owns all of this. This consolidation is happening really quickly. All right, so we're about a year and a half into the game. Things have gone to a whole nother level over here. Italy formed up this like noodle appendage over here, and they're already in another war. Oh, Lotharingia looks so sad. I think Lotharingia is dead. Jorvik somehow managed to claim all of this territory. How? What? Hastin managed to grab England. That's good. West Francia kind of tendrilled its way down into all of Spain. That must have been a big war. Holy frick. And he's allied to the Byzantines. The Byzantines took the entire kingdom of Bulgaria. So now Bulgaria is sad. Sad Bulgaria. We're already up to 51 wars. Good grief. We got the Home Garter invasion of the Kingdom of Vladimir over here. Interesting. Yeah, I love how you can see all of the armies marching around and doing their crazy stuff. A year and a half in, we're up to 100 wars. Jorvik is invading the Kingdom of England. Fair enough. As much as I believe in Hastin, I don't think he has much of a chance here. The Byzantines are already invading Georgia right after invading Bulgaria. We got some movement down here with Ghana. Yeah, Jolland is invading Sweden. Basically, you're just going to see a lot of consolidation for a while. Lotharingia is trying to claim East Francia. Good luck with that, Lotharingia. Good luck. Okay, Silesia is trying to claim Poland, not the other way around. It's not Great Moravia trying to claim Silesia. Silesia is trying to claim Great Moravia here. And it looks like they're winning too. Oh, good grief. We got Omega Kiev forming up. Yeah, I guess this is just what we're going to see a lot of, just a massive period of consolidation. I feel like we're not seeing as much as we should be over here in India. Right as I say that, like 50 wars start up. Even in Tibet, we got people being like, no, I will take all of your land. The Conqueror trait is for real. Like, people really use it, you know? It's like watching ants march across your screen. Whoa. Hastin is so strong that he has bloody flux right now, and he's still feeling fine. He's doing perfectly all right. Italy is defending against the French claim in the Kingdom of Francia. Ooh, I don't know. France might win that. I'm surprised that they went to conquer this area so quickly. I thought they were going to move into Spain more. I guess you don't want to let the Carlings get too independently strong. I feel like the thing that will spell defeat for a lot of these areas is jumping into wars that are too large scale for them right away. We got the Kyrgyz Khanates doing the Mongol thing early. We got the Abbasids just crushing everybody else. Biggest army in the game right now. Second place is Ivar the Boneless of Scotland, unbelievably, who actually just defended against King Solomon of Brittany. Ooh, looks like Hastin's about to lose this war. So I think we're gonna see England form. Yep, there's England. Francia is now Omega Francia. Okay. You got Omega Balaton over here. Sure. Whatever that is. I think that was nominated for Game of the Year. There's so much going on that it's genuinely difficult to know. As good as the Byzantines were doing, the Abbasids decided, we're gonna march into Anatolia now. So now they have like 10,000 troops over here. This army is probably gonna die. We got the Byzantines doing a counter siege over here. It's really cool that you can actually see the movement of all these armies. Bulgaria is also invading Zaporizhia. I don't know how they expect to win that war. 2,000 troops versus 9,000 troops. How do they expect to win that? I'm so confused. The Aglabits looking big and strong. So is Adrar. We got the Great Swedish Wars of 869 going on over here. We got the invading armies of Arjite fighting against Hrane Hrafransson. Is that how you say it? That's an intense name. We also have the Scoto-Leinstern Subjugation War, which is somehow the third biggest war, even though they're literally just trying to take this one county. Good, good. I like how Francia is sort of like a barbell shape now. Did they lose a war to England? For the Kingdom of France? England owns Paris now. This is not a drill. England basically just won the 100-Year War in like a year. Yo, England's so strong. Hastings still is alive, but he's gonna get defeated by Francia, unfortunately. Ooh, we got Omega Gardariki forming up over here, and it looks like they're besieging something over here. Yeah, it's sort of basically what I expected to happen, although there's a lot more large-scale wars than I thought they were gonna be. Who are doing the English war for Edmund of East Anglia's claim. What? Alright, so they're doing this massive war against England for literally this territory. You have 12,000 troops and invasion claims. Why are you pressing like a one duchy claim? What are you doing? King Guruk is causing a lot of trouble over here. Like in a world where everybody has the Conqueror trait, I feel like individual ability is going to matter a lot more. He has a level 5 martial trait, and he's one of the most like stacked characters in CK3. Whereas like the Abbasids are still doing good. Like, don't get me, they're still doing great, but maybe they're at a bit of a disadvantage compared to like how good some of these other characters are. Maybe that makes more of a difference here. It's only 869 and so much has happened already. It's like we are seriously gonna see the world change so quickly. All right, breaking news, everybody. Scotland has gone into... Why is Scotland up here? Scotland has decided to march up into Scandinavia. Good, good. As you do, as you do. The Byzantines are still winning this war. I don't know if they will win it long term or if they just had a lucky victory. Oh no, they are sieging them out over here. Maybe they can pull off a victory. We do have the sponsored conquest of Azerbaijan. What do you mean sponsored conquest? What's it? Who's I mean, this video has a sponsor. Who's sponsoring the conquest in my video? Who are the sponsors? Alright, England is still fighting this really dumb war for literally like one piece of land over here. Why? Why not just do anything else? Why does Brittany get to live over here? They're attacking England. And England's like, nope, we want this one county over here. Cool, cool. We have a major war going on in Central Europe over here. I think this is one of the Hungarian wars of aggression, because we are seeing a lot of those. Hungary has managed to become the major power in the entire region over here. Hungary's strong, 13,000 troops and everything, even though he's incapable. He's doing really good. Oh no, the Byzantines lost. Okay, but they were holding on for a while. Oh, it's because they got tag teamed by Gardariki over here. Ooh, very tricky. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think the Byzantines are gonna survive then. Scotland has made an impressive move by both claiming Scandinavia and the entirety of England. Whoa, Scotland. Yo, that is insane. He has a couple wars to defend against, but King Ivar the Boneless, he's gonna take all of Scandinavia, all of Scotland. That is really impressive. Novgorod has formed over here. The Abbasids are looking pretty big and scary. Surprise of victory, Paula in the Indian region. Yeah, I would have expected one of the bigger kingdoms to win. We do have Chola. We do have Pratiratha over here. I feel like Paula was the underdog, so that is an underdog victory over there. The individual traits matter so much for how quickly things are happening. Scotland is claiming Ireland, Yorubaland, surprisingly strong, as well as Hausaland. All right, Mother of Us All challenge, let's go. Yeah, so we're just gonna see things consolidate more and more, I think. Like we might have like 2 powers on the map really quickly. Looks like the Byzantines sort of trying to escape out of this like jumbled up region over here by taking more area over here. I think that's probably their best hope. If they can like flee somewhere else and then set up a new base of power to defend against Novgorod, to defend against everybody else. So who are they attacking? They're attacking Count Amphipolokos. Like, you gotta invade someone bigger. You can't just sit around forever. Oh, Scotland just formed Britannia. We already have an empire immediately forming up. The Empire of Britannia is here, not including England. Hilariously not including England, which just decided to become France. And Wales. France and Wales. Cool. Oh, we have the breakaway state of Sicily. Oh, cool. Yeah, so there are gonna be some characters who, yeah, even lose the Conqueror trait over time. Like, we can see the Byzantine Empire straight up just like lost the Conqueror trait. I don't know if sometimes you lose it if like you lose a war. I don't want to interfere too much, but I think it might be a good idea to start giving people back the Conqueror trait if they happen to lose it. Hungary formed Carpathia despite King Almos of Carpathia becoming incapable. That is so interesting. Yeah, so let's just do that every couple of years just to make sure that all of the characters truly hold on to the Conqueror trait and so that crazy stuff can keep on happening. Tsar Rurik the Troublemaker has now formed Russia. He converted to Slovanskan though, which is fine, I guess. What are the big wars happening right now? We have the Khorassani War to unify the Tahrid House. We have the Russian invasion of Hungary going on over here. So Russia's really trying to consolidate Central Europe now. This is like a .io game now, basically. Like with how quickly people are just like gobbling up territory. This basically just became a .io game. Yeah, Al-Andalus actually attacking down into here. Yeah, sometimes the smaller power wins because they have more troops and better commanders and stuff, but also because they just have more development. You can see over here in the top right, the number of wars are shrinking. I think we reached the peak number of wars at 100 wars. And then from there, it's just been more and more consolidation sort of wars. So bigger and bigger wars, but yeah, some of these wars have been going on for a long time. So bigger and bigger wars, but the map is consolidating more and more. Why is there a war going on over here? Britannia is defending against the Smalander invasion of the Kingdom of Sweden. Yeah, I think that they'll win that just fine. Some of these wars have been going on for a long time too. Like Kyrgyz Khaganate trying to conquest into Tibet over here. And the Hausalanders are trying to invade Sahara, which is a surprisingly big war. Hausaland is one of the strongest, like, powers in the game at the moment. And then right now, if we look at the leaderboards, High King Ivar the Boneless of Britannia is the strongest right now. We have Kahan Uzer the Strong over here, who is this in second place. Al-Andalus actually in third place. And then we got Carpathia. Russia's only fifth place, so I would have thought they were higher up on the list. Yeah, and then Chola. Chola is like sixth. Interesting. But that's different from the amount of territory, because the caliphs have the most amount of territory. I guess I'll skip forward a few years and just see what else happens. I love how this mod makes it so clear where the action is happening. Like you can see the Kyrgyz Khaganate really going down into over here and over here. You can see Russia kind of fighting for this area. Yeah, and then you can find out more if you want to. So they're trying to take Wales over here. Big battles happening in Yoruba land. Hausaland's invasion is making progress. Yeah, and here's where we're going to start to see things slow down a little bit. As these powers get more and more big, these wars are going to take longer and longer to finish. And we're still less than 10 years into the game. Like this is how much the game has changed in under 10 years. A surprise moment. Powys has taken over this area from Britannia. Oh, that is a devastating blow. Especially given that Ivar is or was one of the biggest. Yeah, was supposed to be the strongest ruler over here. Powys, out of nowhere. I'm assuming that's like an independence war or something. That is so interesting. It's probably a popular uprising or something, thinking about it. We only got 31 wars going on right now. But at the same time, these kingdoms are getting really big too. So like the Oguzis over here, 13k troops. Kyrgyz as strong as ever. Chola. Looks like Chola came out on top over in India. Hausaland. Hausaland's probably gonna get this whole area of Africa. Oh, Wales is dead. Oh, Ivar the Boneless just like immediately took it back. He was like, okay, that was cute. Now let me have it back. Thank you. The Holy Roman Empire. What do you mean the Holy Roman Empire? This is the worst Holy Roman Empire I've ever seen. What are you talking about? No. What kind of Holy Roman Empire is that? Oh no. Wow, that's bad. Holy Jesus. Are you doing the raiding right now with 5,000 troops and then like thousands of troops over here? I like that you can see the raiding armies too. Raiding with thousands of troops. That's good. That's good. Yeah, the leaders, their individual stats can really mess up things. It's like because King almost became incapable and then depressed, they can't really expand out much more, even though they probably would have done that super early. Yeah, and then some of the other places that got in those big early wars really mess themselves up too. Because sometimes you gotta consolidate the smaller areas too. Like look at Bashkira over here. What even is Bashkira? love this guy's face. What even is Bashkira? That's so funny. West Slavia, actually surprisingly strong. That's one of those areas that almost would have taken if he wasn't made incapable, probably. You got a massive war happening over here between the Kyrgyz Khanates, who are defending in the invasion of Zhejiang by Oksay over here. Actually, it looks like a pretty intense fight going on over here. Yeah, that is a massive amount of troops. House of Land continues its relentless expansion. Got the West Slavic invasion of the Kingdom of Barbaria going on. Lotharingia. They decided we're tired of being England. So let's at least pick something a little bit more accurate. How about Lotharingia? I think that works. Yeah. Lithuania is trying to invade over here. Somehow they actually have a fair number of troops. Not as much as Russia, though. Yeah. I'm sorry. Why did the Netherlands become Pomerania? I'm sorry, Pomeralia. What is that? Bjorn Ironside of Pomeralia. Sure. Sure, dude, sure. Ooh, we got Kane and Bornu forming with a mass of 20,000 troops. Doing better than the Abbasids, for sure. Dude, look at this guy's traits. Exalted Warlord, 37 Martial, 23 Stewardship, 26 Prowess. Holy frick. I like how, because the Conqueror trait gives you +5 tax a month, they're just like racking up so much money. Like, who has the most money right now? The Serene Doge of Venice has 7,000 gold. He's a Conqueror. The money makes sense. This does not make any sense. Wow. The strongest ruler right now is actually West Slavia. Who would have been on West Slavia being the strongest? And then it's Russia, and then it's Britannia, and then it's Kane and Bornu down here. Even though the Abbasids had like a lot of advantages, they didn't press their advantages much for whatever reason. The Byzantines are kind of just stuck over here. They keep on losing the Conqueror trait, even though I keep on trying to give it back to them. But we have these like very clear regions of power developing. Not that there aren't bigger wars, because obviously there are. Like the Byzantines aren't re-invading Bulgaria to try to take it from Russia. Yeah, I guess Russia's just having to deal with a lot right now. Good on the Byzantines for actually taking the opportunity to do something. I don't know what went wrong with Italy. Italy was doing, they had all of this area and then they lost all of it to the Holy Roman Empire, Pomeralia, of course, and Lotharingia. All right, so 10 years after game start, the map looks roughly like this. But now I'm just gonna let things run for a bit longer and see where things end up in 10 years or so. Oh my god, my computer's chugging so much. I'm trying to run this on speed 5 and it's going like literally at like speed 3 or something. So I let the game run for about 4 more years without really interacting with it. Carpathia has now finally been taken over by someone who is not incapable and can declare wars. I fear that I may be too little too late, but who knows. Right now the biggest war is the Oghuz invasion of the Caucasus. So the Oghuz Empire over here is trying to invade the Byzantine Empire. They might win, but the Byzantines are actually stronger, so who knows. We also got the Yarlung invasion of the Kingdom of Ul. I'm surprised Chola hasn't been consolidating more. Yeah, I don't know if it's because he became infirm. Maybe that's why they haven't been able to do much. The Kyrgyz Khanates basically just matte painted this entire corner. Oh, good lord, my game. Alright, and we are back from the time skip. I was gonna skip all the way to 900, but even just in like the 10 years or so much happened that I couldn't keep on going. For one, West Slavia basically took over this whole area, mostly including the very sad Holy Roman Empire. Definitely a real Roman Empire. Definitely. Dude, it straight up looks like West Slavia is gonna make Omega Rome. Welcome back, Bulgaria. Somehow Bulgaria has 17,000 troops. I don't really understand. But now the scale of empires that we're dealing with, some of these areas have like 30,000, 40,000 troops. 20,000 troops for Kane and Bornu over here. Yeah. West Slavia has 38,000 troops. Ivor the Boneless, still doing pretty good. Lost one of his legs, but he's about to get Hjaltland in the Britanno-Hjaltlander vassalization war. I like how England keeps on trying to become an independent thing. It's not going to become an independent thing. Stop trying to make it an independent thing. The Byzantines still doing their best, trying to hold on. Poor Basilius. He got invaded again by the Abbasids and by the Oghuz Empire. His face. Look at this guy's face. I love him. yeah, we got these two big empires over here. I feel like the Kyrgyz Khaganate has kind of been capped out over here. And yeah, these wars are just taking so much longer now, but consolidation is happening. Somehow Persia is here with 30,000 troops. I don't really get how some of these people are getting like tens of thousands of mercenaries. Like, where is your army? Well, I mean, I guess the 72,000 gold explains the 22,000 mercenaries, honestly. That's kind of a problem with the Conqueror trait. It's just people have too much money. Inflation is rampant. But yeah, let's keep on going. Fwa, 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 fwa. That was another time skip. Hello, welcome back. Basically, not too much has changed in the past 10 years, besides for how slow my game is running, and sort of how insane and massive these armies are becoming. West Slavia basically ended the Holy Roman Empire. I have no idea what Balak is, but I think sort of the general shape of the map has been sort of figured out. Russia's really been on a downward spiral ever since they had all of this area over here. I think mostly because of Ivor the Boneless over in Britannia. A lot of the characters we're seeing were here at the start of the game. Not all of them. I don't think you, but definitely you. He's 92, infirm, and still doing just fine. A scourge of the gods too strong. Apparently India is led by a conqueror who is 100 years old. Literally 100 years old. Wow. This is a cool mask. I don't think I've ever seen it before. And then we have long neck over here. Somehow independent Persia, the Safavids over there. And then Russia really just sort of became the Byzantines. I guess that's historically accurate. I'm gonna go for a bit longer, but like my computer is like dying trying to run this. It's struggling so bad right now. All right, I'm gonna try to make it another like 20 years, but I'll let you know if my game crashes in the meantime. All right, I'm gonna try to push it a bit further, but I'll let you know if my game crashes in the meantime. Yeah, it looks like Russia's not doing too hot. They might lose this whole area to the Urals over here. But yeah, I haven't seen the rest of them get into a major war recently, which is probably a good thing. Why does his regent look exactly like him? Alright, so it is now 8:10. Alright, so it's now 9:10. As you can see, Kanem Bornu has really consolidated more of Africa. So has Sardinia. Welcome, surprise player Sardinia. And just absolutely out of nowhere, West Slavia continues its reign of terror, as now it's actually starting to push up into Britannia. It is losing a massive Catholic uprising right now, but they do have way more troops, so I don't think they're actually gonna lose that war. It is kind of funny that that's the biggest war that's going on right now, though. Just a populist uprising. Russia is trying to invade Bulgaria. I don't know why. The Byzantines completely got pushed out of Greece, basically entirely. Oh my gosh, my game. They have Athens, they have Sparta, and then they just have this area. I'm kind of surprised they're still around. Yeah, it's still Basilius the Brave. I'm sure the annals of history will remember him very well as the person who tried very hard but still lost the entire empire, basically. 102, finally starting to feel a little bit old. That's okay. India has now basically fully consolidated under Rashtrakuta, so that's cool. But yeah, I mean, basically it's sort of just a continuation of what we're seeing. Britannia, I feel like Britannia would be stronger. It's just they hardly have anywhere to go at the moment. Oh, they are invading Russia though. Yeah, Russia sort of became the target of all these other kingdoms at the moment. Although again, they are trying to invade Bulgaria against West Slavia. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Yeah, really interesting. There's honestly not that many powers left in the world. There's still a lot of wars going on, and there's a lot of troops, but like the number of powers is just like of independent realms is just going down and down. Which is sort of unsurprising since everybody has the Conqueror trait, But yeah, it's seriously like one of those .io games now. Fascinating. All right, let's keep on going. Oh, big update. Yo, the Genghis Khans broke apart after Giga Chad Khan Uzur, the king of beauty and noblesse, unfortunately passed away at the age of 103. So now we have Mongolia, we got Siberia, Tartara, Tibet. This is kind of crazy because it's like the first time we've really seen one of these bigger empires split up. Ooh. I wonder who's gonna win. His name is Ulu. I like that their names are all Ulu. That's good. That's good. Oh, good lord. What am I even looking at right now? I love lemon tarts. The Mongols managed to come up here somehow. Wallachia now owns Constantinople, like the whole central Greek area over here. But the Byzantines owned this area. West Slavia kind of exploded. I think the previous West Slavia guy ended up dying or something. We have Germania formed. Seriously, what the hell is going on right now? This game has been running for like 4 or 5 hours now, and it's like I can't keep up. The game can't keep up. I'd love to continue this and see what else happens, but my computer is no longer capable of even unpausing. So I think I need to end it here. This, like, can you see how slowly my game is going? Jeez. Well, this was a trip. I think I'm gonna leave it here, but thank you for watching. This was enlightening. Thank you to Agami for the really cool observer mod, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care and much love.